Because when I was up on the stage, it was quite awkward, and I went to him, go on, dance. And he went, and I went, oh my God, what's happened there? So now I know I've got him on string. So look, watch this. Shalom. Shalom.
Yeah. Do you want to tell Ben what you just compared him to the giant?
I said to him, he was up on the stage, and I said, dance, Ben. And he went, I don't know what it was, but I like it. It's good.
I do dance in my spare time, yeah.
No, your cup tie analogy.
Oh, I said that it's good. I said, as a fight, it's a 50-50 fight, but promotionally, it's great that you can provide those giant killing moments.
Right, so listen to this. First of all, I thought he was talking about the fight. And second of all, the only football team comparison is a team. I've come up through Conference, League 2, League 1, Championship, got into Premier League.
Did you go in those leagues?
Now I'm fighting for Champions League. He's taken over a big club. He's like David Moyes at Man United.
David Moyes.
Right?
Shout out David
So,
Moyes.
yeah,
Shout out
there's
David
nothing wrong with
Moyes.
David Moyes.
No, in all
Great
seriousness, ridiculous comparison. But I thought he was talking about you, Ben.
He called you Altrincham.
Yeah, he said you was Altrincham.
That's my team. Listen,
it's not far from Shalom
I will tell now. I played for Altrincham. People don't know that. Yeah.
Where did you play?
I played up front with a kid called Duncan Watmore, who went on to play,
who?
who played for Sunderland, and I had to go to university to get a job, and so that was the end of that. But yeah, I played for Altrincham.
There you go. Oh, spot on.
You were spot
fucking
on.
unbelievable.
But
and I played for Man United as well.
Right, we know there can't be a financial bet, but is there going to be a little gentleman's agreement?
Yeah, so
You got to choose something.
So I spoke to the Gambling Commission. I genuinely
Who did you
did.
speak to?
Just wait. I
Go
spoke
on,
to
I
the
want to know.
Gambling
Go on, no,
Commission.
what was the name?
No, just wait.
No, because you spoke to them. So
No,
who did you
listen,
speak to?
My lawyer spoke to them.
Your
Just
lawyer
wait,
spoke
just
to
wait,
them.
Just
Yeah.
wait. Just wait. I've got the paperwork,
Have you?
so
Okay.
you're going to receive it this week.
Okay.
It's absolutely fine for us to have a bonus. If we're betting to lose, we're not. We're betting to win because it's our client. So it's absolutely fine to a bonus to be paid to either one of them.
I can't believe you've spoken to the Gambling Commission.
Listen.
That's amazing. You
Listen,
don't tell lies, do you? Look at that face.
Listen,
at that
you
face.
talk about lies,
Yeah.
right? You talk about lies.
Come on, there we go.
You've bet me £1 million, right?
No,
Are you
I-
taking that off the table? or
I
not?
said, if the British Boxing Board of Control...
Allow it.
No. If the British Boxing Board of Control will change their rules
Oh, don't
to allow...
Since when did you care about rules?
Whoa,
No, but I'm just
Do you want to
saying.
go there?
Yeah, hang
Do you
on.
want to go there?
With rules,
I'll tell you
what
I
does that
care
mean?
about. You know
No,
what
but
I care
listen,
about?
why
A
wouldn't-
12-round fight's a 12-round fight, son.
Listen, I would like to stick to what we said. I would like
I'll
to
speak
stick
to
what
Robert
we
Smith.
said.
If Robert Smith is okay for the promoters
Will
to
you
bet,
do it?
yes, but I really...
What, £1 million?
If Robert Smith changes the rules that promoters...
No, don't stop. Don't get too tricky on it.
It's not
No.
tricky. I mean,
Right.
When I put it on you, the
Yeah.
reason I said it, by the way,
No, 'cause I
is because
didn't
I wanted
know-
to see your bumhole squeak,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That was the whole
No,
point,
it was a
right?
bluff. It was a big bluff.
Right, yeah.
Right.
So, but now, at the time, you said we can't do that because,
Because
promoters
I
aren't
didn't
there.
realise,
So
and
have
then
you
I
spoke
called
to
Robert.
Smith?
I promise you, I called
And he
Robert.
said it's fine.
He said, I don't see a problem.
Oh, really?
Genuinely, I don't see a problem because it's a bonus on your guy to win.
But where does the bonus come from? Because the bet would indicate that you both put up the money.
I'll speak to Robert. If Robert says that promoters are allowed to bet on fights, it's not a problem.
No. Hang on. If Robert says that we're allowed with each other to have, as promoters, a gentleman's bet between our guys as to who's going to win. No, it's not.
What's the difference between a bet and a bonus?
No, because what Eddie's saying, of course we can't bet on our own cards and this like that.
The guy you spoke to at the Gambling Commission as well. What was his name? Dave.
No, listen.
Dave? Bob.
Dave. He's called Dave. Harris, and he's
What, the X-Men?
yeah. Right. Listen, my lawyer
Definitely
has
spoke
spoke
to
to the Gambling Commission, right? And we're going to get that in
Get
writing.
your lawyer on IFL.
Yeah,
Is it Jeff?
Listen,
Oh, the lawyer,
he
Jeff.
doesn't want publicity.
Who,
Don't
Jeff?
be like that. Don't be like that.
Well, I mean, that's his
Um,
name. Well, I won't say his last name.
No.
Or I could put his number on IFL. No, I'm joking. But we should. Look, I think if Robert does change the rules from the British Boxing Board.
Stop it. See, this is what I'm saying. He's trying to. I promise you, it's absolutely fine for us to have a bet between us. I promise you it is.
Is it? Okay.
I
Well, then,
promise you it is.
again, we'll clear that with Robert.
And then it's on. And then it's
Bob
on.
from the Gambling Commission.
Dave Harris.
Oh, Dave Harris.
Right, hang on, last one.
What did you give his name for? He didn't want the publicity.
No, Dave
Oh,
likes publicity.
Dave Harris, what's he
No,
like
no,
from the Gambling
yeah.
Commission?
Last one, Eubank Jr. lie detector. He said he was lying.
I'm happy that it came out a lie because
It's hard it's hard for the mind to understand. Like when I watched David Hay against Valuev, I thought, how could David Hay beat Valuev? He's 6'7".
The funniest thing you've ever said.
No, but it's
outside of 10 or 12 rounds is the same as a Friday or a Saturday. That was my second favourite.
Listen, that round thing was absolute nonsense. Eddie would have never done that to me.
Do you think if you would have phoned me up and gone, I've made a mistake here?
You just said, Shalom, I respect you so much. I've seen what you've had to do in the game.
Struggle as well.
And I've seen you, and you're
coming
coming through,
yeah,
and you are everything I want to be, right? And thank you, Ben. And you'd have said, obviously, I know it was a mistake. Of course, it's 10 rounds.
I would have.
Yeah.
So would you have pulled his pants down?
And I'd have probably
not to the same financial damage, but the problem was
Eddie gets in trouble with Frank because we get on. So Frank tells Eddie off for being nice to me because we actually really get on.
Was there fake outrage?
It was me, Dave from the Gambling Commission.
Dave Harris.
Dave Harris.
Say his full name, for God's
I
sake.
really want to say Dave Harris.
Harris. I'll bring Dave Harris. I'll bring Dave Harris on Thursday. All right?
The bloke from the Gambling
Dave Harris
Commission
will come, and he's such a good guy as well.
Well, I think the one thing I said, because I was getting asked about my opinion about 10 and 12 rounds, right? These things, and I've had things like that in the force, not anything as silly and ridiculous as that, but you learn from these things and you never do it again. And it's expensive and it slaps you on the bum. And I have had things in the past, not like that, but where I've fucked up and thought, fuck me, if I would have just done that, and it's cost you dough.
Yeah.
But that's all part of the education. You're always learning.
What I didn't like was Frank Smith said this is the importance of having good relationships. But you guys in Queensbury didn't have a good relationship for 10 years.
Yeah,
so
we've learned that now. No, but honestly, Ben,
Do you believe there was fake outrage? Like Ben said.
Yeah,
Ben suggested fake outrage.
It's not fake outrage. It's just you have to, at that point, you've got to take their trousers down, right? That was the whole point. So right now, you're representing Liam Cameron. You know you're going to get a big chunk of money to change this contract. And that's just what you do. But what I meant by that was, it wasn't like that we never got on with Queensbury. I've just noticed that life is easier when you get on. Genuinely, because I had see like you're fighting away and battling with these guys, and actually we get on all right. I mean, you've gone very quiet the last couple of months. You were phoning me about 6 times a day, and you just disappeared.
You know what it was? I felt like
we're getting too close.
I felt like we were. Yeah, it was too much. It was too much. We were getting too close.
Faux love.
I could have seen it getting like we could have got too close, and then it wouldn't have been professional.
Who's more on site? Who's more on site, judging by your video today?
I brought some friends down from Manchester because I actually thought it was going to be on site.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't like to bump into your friends on a dark night.
Is that the one who was on the Gambling Commission as well?
No, that was Dave.
Dave's waiting outside now for Conor Benn.
Now we've got the Gambling Commission have come as backup for Shalom.
I was going to say something else, but I've forgotten it.
Right, make your case, then finish off. Who wins?
I think my question is this, actually. We've been told we've got to wrap it up. What will Eubank do? Because actually, I was thinking, if he meets Conor in the middle of the ring, it's going to be all over in 3 rounds. But if he gets backed up like he did against Liam Smith, it becomes quite dangerous for him.
If Chris comes forward?
What do you think Chris will do?
I think he'll meet him in the ring. He won't.
I think it'll be over in 3 rounds.
No, he will. He's not going to let Conor Benn dictate the pace of the fight. No chance. I don't think. He's got a big ego.
I think it will be all over in 3 rounds. Either way.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, those first 3. Yeah, mental. But
there's some good fights on the undercard as well.
I'm just thinking about this bet. Right. All right, fine.
But listen, if Robert Smith confirms that he won't change the rules or Dave Harris doesn't exist,
it's not the
what we can do
rules.
is
we don't need to change
another bet.
The Betfred, by the way.
Can we do something fun?
Betfred are involved in this as well. They've said that
really?
they'll sponsor the bet.
Robert will they'll sponsor it. Oh, good. It will cost us nothing. Even better.
No.
But the other thing is, if we can't bet because the rules won't allow it, we could actually come up with another bit of fun. Do you know what I mean? That would do well virally.
Okay.
Because that thing you put out earlier was awful.
Can we suggest a spa?
You give me your car and I'll give you my car. I'm happy with that. Mine's a Peugeot 206.
Oh yeah, because I forgot. It's a struggle for you.
Listen, no, I do that. Let's do that. No, but on top of the on top of the
Dave
bet,
and
and Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Robert said it's fine. I'm not even
Your PR telling you you've got to
bullshitting.
wrap it up.
Right,
It's
we're wrapping
becoming
up.
painful.
Let's
We've gotta
wrap
get
it
on
up.
Scott's
I'm
board.
sure we'll pick this back up, and let's find out about this bet. It's only Tuesday. Thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much. Handshake.
I'm not moving it. There you go.
Well done, son. Right.
Eddie, thank you very much.
is that
Cheers.
it? Okay.
Yeah, well, we took enough time, but yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to say anyway?
No, I don't mind Shalom. He's quite amusing, actually. He's quite amusing. I like getting on with people. It's nice.
Good.
You're a prick, but it don't matter.
Thank you very much, Eddie. Thank you.